Okay, it's not hilarious. She's in a really bad spot. Hello. Welcome to the Hard Reset. What just happened?
Guy. You know what you should ask? Well, what have you been doing for the 2 years that you've been in? Right?
Right.
And again, now I'm really going to slam Biden, and it's really going to sound like that I've gone that direction. But it doesn't matter whether it's Biden or Trump or whatever else. But like Biden, for example, I'm slamming politicians in general. Biden has literally been, and he has been in D.C. for like 50 years or something. So this is not his first rodeo as far as like being a politician and like being in charge of stuff and being responsible for stuff.
No, that is true. But unfortunately, there are a lot of people right now, even people around me that will say he's old. His grandpa. He doesn't know what he's doing. That's no excuse.
Is that who you want to be?
Seriously?
Is that where you want to be when Jesus comes back?
Right.
Seriously, do you want that guy to be the leader of the free world? Right. And the thing of it is I understand like the spirit and the fieriness that people had about Trump because they felt like Trump was an embarrassment the way he was talking and like certain things. So I understand, you know what I'm saying? I can kind of not necessarily kind of sympathize or whatever a little bit, because I mean, I told you this before, even with Trump, the bad thing is like literally in order to be the free, you are the leader of the free world, right? In other words, you represent the United States of America, right? Symbol of freedom. Everything that's, in my opinion, everything that's good in the world. Is that the best that we can do? I mean, is that what it's come to? That's the best possible? And I'm talking Trump included. Is that the best possible candidates? There's absolutely nobody else.
Well, you know what?
In the United States.
I'm going to jump in there. I'm going to say for the United States at that point in time, Trump was the guy that we needed. And unfortunately, right now, I think Trump is also the same guy that we need. Again, I hear a lot of things. I read a lot of the people that at one point in time, you know what, Trump, no, he wasn't a politician and he wasn't there to smooth things out. Trump, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions, again, this is just an opinion. Trump, he believes in America.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't believe in America, but I'll say it again. A lot of people didn't believe, they're like, we need to be more like Europe. We need to be more like this other country. We need to follow these guys. It's like, no, that's exactly why we left there.
Other country.
That's why we are not that country, is because we have different beliefs and different ideology, and Trump supported that. So first off, I'm going to be that guy that says, and I said it many times when he was in office, was he's got to quit tweeting things. But I mean, that was his outlet, and that's how
that was kind of my is that the best we can get comment, was going back to, yes, he was who we needed then, and it's probably who we need now to fix things.
We still need him now, because he had we're going to get into it for just a second.
We're deep into it already.
We're just going to go really fast through this. So first of all you a-holes out there that says Trump was bad for the country, or he was racist, or he had bought. Okay, tell me about why was he racist? Nope, you can't tell me. Okay, we'll move on from there. All right, what was his policies that hurt this country? Oh, you can't tell me that either. Can you name one? Name half of a policy that was bad for this. They can't. You cannot. The Democrats, the snowflakes. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Wait, can I call them that? Is that going to be a bad thing?
Hey, everybody's using the term these days. They're calling everybody.
No, I'm just saying all the people that's against Trump, when you think about it, it's like Trump was the kid on the playground when you're getting your ass beat. He showed up to help you out and dig you out of the ditch or do whatever he possibly could to help you. So I saw this really funny thing here recently. The basketball player. Is it a female or a guy? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
In Russia.
But so she's in Russia.
Got arrested for
you hear all the ass-hats and of course on Twitter and all those other places saying, oh, she's being illegally detained. It's like, okay, so first of all, Russia has rules where you don't bring drugs in our country.
Exactly.
Just because we're in America and it's okay that you can bring drugs in our country doesn't mean it's okay to do that in Russia.
No.
So why on earth are you going to say that U.S. laws should be reflected in Russia? Okay, so first of all, she did something wrong.
Yeah.
And then next of all, this is hilarious. Well, okay, it's not hilarious. She's in a really bad spot.
Well, she's the one that didn't want the national anthem played.
Exactly. But she I have a hard time saying this because I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So this unicorn writes a letter to grandpa saying, oh my gosh, in these times I'm reflecting on how much I love America. Also, it's like bullshit. No. You want
like America to take it in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You want to use it.
I mean,
as a crush, like so many other countries want to.
Yeah.
But so regardless of all that too, it's like, why in the hell would we go to bat for this person? You went to a country, you did something bad. Anyway, so
yeah. Well,
this is funny too. So remember Trump the big racist?
Yeah.
Trump the big racist. There was a black rapper that went to, where the hell was that? Denmark or somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Got into a fight, got arrested. And Trump, this was actually one of our allies at the time, and it still is.
Yeah.
Or trading partners.
Yeah.
And Trump's like, all right, fine. If you don't let this black rapper loose and come back to our country, I'm going to smack down a bunch of sanctions on you.
Yeah.
And so Trump's supposed to be this big, giant racist person.
And got
where he's, yeah, exactly. He's like, no, let this guy go.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, of course, man, I wish I remember what country that was. Denmark, maybe?
Denmark, Sweden, one of those.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, they replied back, and it was respectful. It was like, hey, you know what? We have a due process.
Yeah.
And Trump respected it, though. He was like, well, crap. You know what?
Here's the thing.
But at the same time,
Russia doesn't have to follow by our rules.
This administration right now is like, oh, no, it's a black, gay, lesbian, unicorn, whatever. Mm-hmm. And you guys need to let her go because she didn't break any rules. It's like, well, yeah, she brought drugs into another country.
Yeah.
And was not supposed to.
Yeah.
So
how are you going to argue that? That's the only argument that I've seen, that like you see these celebrities, and all these people that we should probably not care about their opinion, but they're the ones that's throwing all this stuff out there saying, well, it was only THC cartridges,
it doesn't
or whatever,
matter.
It was only that stuff, it was only this, it was only that.
Right.
The problem is it doesn't matter. It's what their rules are. And regardless of what we do, we can't change their rules, and they don't care what we think, especially Russia doesn't care what we think.
Why would they?
And, and in the midst of us allying or aligning ourselves with the Ukraine against Russian forces, we're actively sending them, weapons and certain things.
On my side of that, I'm just saying that's a bad idea. Mm-hmm. We should never done it. We should have stayed out of it.
Oh, I've said my piece on that. I mean,
yeah, I'm not going to drag you down with me. But
yeah.
I'm just saying.
I've said my piece on that. That is definitely one place that we shouldn't have gotten involved in.
No, we shouldn't have.
And people are going to be like, they're all free Ukraine flags and stuff on their Facebook pages and whatever else.
Hey, you know what I do?
Not even understanding the whole, geopolitical, ramifications.
People do not understand that. And not to sound like an asshat, but a lot of times when I go to promote us and we get some backlash from the people with the Ukraine pins and flags on their thing.
Yeah.
This is funny because I've never actually got a response back. And I welcome a response. I don't care here. I'll give you my personal phone number.
Yeah.
Give me a response back, but nobody will. But when they retort back or they blow some crap, I'll say, oh, I see you have the Ukraine pin. And they're all like, yeah, yay, go America. And I'll say, so you support the Azov battalion?
Oh, yeah.
And then goes dead silence. Nobody says crap after that.
Well, here's the thing.
And I don't mean to use that as a point to beat
you have a lot of people that are having the free Ukraine, whatever stuff, Ukraine pins all over their stuff. Don't even know what that is.
No, they have no clue what it is.
They have no clue. And again, they don't understand.
And actually, it's not even the Azov battalion. It's simply Ukraine is beyond. Actually, Ukraine might be more corrupt than I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say USSR, but they haven't been around for a while. So
yeah. I'm just saying that's what happens when you have these social media trends and people jump on board without having any concept.
Man, and they do too. I mean,
here's the thing is I feel like half the problem that we have with these celebrities and like certain, not beating up on celebrities, but
I'll beat up on one. LeBron James can suck a
people that are jumping on board these
stupid.
They're jumping on board these trends about other countries. And, you know, the prime example is that, you know, that her being stuck in Russia or whatever. Prior to that, she jumped on the trend and was like, I don't want the national anthem played at my, you know, basketball
she was beyond anti-America. She's like, screw America.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Those are the same people that will post on their Twitter about how great, why isn't America more like X country, like whatever country, like in other words, whatever topic we're talking about, guns, for example, they always use Europe or Australia, you know, as an example of how banning firearms is like the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, that's some really bad ideas right there.
Well, if you, again,
that's extra.
If you, that's you use that as an example because somebody somewhere has said something like that to you before. So you use that as an example, not really actually looking at how it's going for them banning all firearms. Australia, for example.
Yeah, Australia is insane. Their crime rate, their homicides, their home invasions skyrocketed like. And actually, it's kind of fun because you're like, well, look at Australia. Look at the U.S. Look at the major cities that have the strictest gun control laws. Yeah. It's like, so the criminals know where to go.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm not a criminal, but if I was, guess where I'm going to go?
We had early on, we had some of our own like politicians, congressmen and whatnot yelling for background checks. Why don't we have, you know, a background check or whatever? We do. If you took 2 seconds to Google it, we already have background checks. Again, we already have some.